Hello everybody, my name is Helen and today I'm gonna film my May TBR. Also, my cat is here and he wants to cuddle, so if my camera moves, I'm sorry. I'm currently sick as a dog, so you get me in my pajamas at midnight and we're gonna jump right into it. If you have been hanging around my channel for the last couple months, you will know that I pull 10 books out of my TBR jar. I try to read from that for the month. There is an amazing readathon going on next month, and I will be setting up a separate TBR for that, hopefully including some of the books from here, but I'm gonna do that later. This first, because I really want to set up my book journal for this month. Number 1. The Tenderness of Thieves. So this is a young adult contemporary thriller-ish book following a girl named Jane, and the summer before this book takes place, she was held at knife point, and this summer she is having this great relationship with a local bad boy, and she thinks it's the universe's way of paying her back for what happened the summer before. But his secrets may make everything kind of fall apart. So it sounds very interesting. It is rated very low on Goodreads, so I'm very tempted to pick it up just to see if I fall into the low category or if I like it more. Number 2, A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I need to reread A Court of Thorns and Roses before I can read that. I also have A Court of Wings and Ruin, and I have A Court of Frost and Starlight, so maybe that'll happen. We'll find out. 4 Dead Queens, which is right here, by Astrid Schultz. This was the Owl Crate book in the month of March, so that's exciting that I'll get to read one really quickly. So this follows 2 characters from 2 different quadrants in this world. One of them is a thief and a liar, and the other one is a very upstanding citizen, and their paths cross, and some crazy shit goes down, and it leaves them in the middle of a conspiracy that ends in all 4 queens being dead. It sounds super intriguing, and I've heard great things, so I'm very excited to pick this up. Midnight on Julia Street. It's like right here, but I'm not pulling it out. So this follows a woman, and she is a fairly well-known journalist, and she gets sent to the French Quarter in New Orleans to cover a story, and she ends up kind of working with, I believe, her like college nemesis from when she was in school. My mom bought me this book years ago, and it's not necessarily something I would usually read, but who knows, maybe I'll pick it up this month. Is Bells, not the one that's going around like crazy right now. Although, fun fact, I am gonna also read that this month. This one is by Jen Kalanita. So this book does actually sound very interesting. This is about a 15-year-old girl named Isabella, and tragedy strikes her family, and she is sent off to live with her very rich uncle, and she has to kind of adjust to the life kind of like a debutante in North Carolina. A Dark Anatomy, another book rated very low on Goodreads. I'm just gonna read you the description because it's very short. Wow. The year is 1740. George II is on the throne, but England's remoter provinces remain largely a law unto themselves. In Lancashire, a grim discovery has been made. A squire's wife, Dolores Brockletower, lies in the woods above her home, Garlick Hall, her throat brutally slashed. We'll see what happens with that. A Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson. I don't know a whole lot about this book, and that is kind of on purpose. I know that it features a chubby protagonist, and I believe she's Latinx as well, which is very exciting. And I know that it's fantasy as well, and it's the first book in a trilogy, and I own the first book in her other trilogy as well. I've heard very good things about Ray Carson's writing, and I'm very excited to dive into this book. Oh, Pants on Fire by Meg Cabot. Another book that I don't actually know a lot about because it's May Cabot and I love May Cabot. What I do know is that I wanted to read this in high school, but I refused to because of the cover because I didn't want to be made fun of for it.